Have you ever paid off a car and got that good feeling from paying off the car? Oh my gosh. But let me show you something here that we add to this program that there's no other program like it on the planet. Okay, we're going to go to settings and we're going to click on preferences. When I click on preferences, it's going to take us to a brand new screen. And over to the left, we'll be able to see program focus settings. And when we click on program focus settings, okay, then we're going to get a new screen. When we bring up that new screen, it's going to say program focus. And you'll have a drop down that says automatic. The program wants to choose which loan and how much money we put on that loan to save you the maximum amount of interest. But guess what? Let's read what it says underneath. And maybe I need to make it just a little bit bigger for folks. Okay, let's read what it says underneath. When the focus is set to automatic, the program will automatically optimize the order you pay off debts to become debt-free. You may change the focus setting. However, this could have a negative impact on your overall results. So I'm going to hit the drop down. I'm going to use debt snowball theory and not use the program's automatic setting. I'm going to tell the program, since we paid off the Visa, I want to choose the auto loan and pay that off in the next 2 years. So we're going to focus on that and pay that off. So I'm going to click on the auto loan. I need you to watch the upper windows, the 7.7 years that we're going to be out of debt, and the $179,000 in interest we're supposed to save. That's the maximum amount of interest I can save if I follow the program. So I'm going to choose auto loan as the next loan. Watch this. The program will then recalculate and give me new information. All right. As you can see now, I'm going to pay off the car 2 years early, but to be completely out of debt, it's going to take me 7.8 years. Instead of 7.7, it's going to take me longer. And instead of saving $179,000 in interest, I'm only going to save $177. To pay the car off 2 years early, it's actually going to cost me $2,000 extra dollars. Does anybody on stage want to know why that is? I'm going to wait here till somebody says, yeah, I want to know.
We chose to opt out of the system's recommendation.
But we're going to find out exactly why. You know, right now the system is a black box. So let's find out mathematically why, TM. I'm going to set it back to automatic, and I'm going to show you what the program is looking at. So once it goes back to automatic, everything goes back. We're going to be going back to 7.7 years and back to our $179,000 in interest saved. Then we're going to go into accounts and take a look at each loan. You see, TM, when it comes to this, to pay off a loan early, you're actually dealing with the interest savings on the loan. So when I take a look and break down the auto loan, I'm looking over here to the left. You will see that the interest payments on the auto loan are $83.33. That's where they start. Once you start to attack this loan, you start saving those $80 payments. So when you're paying off a loan, it's about how much interest you can save, not really how fast you pay down the loan. It's about interest savings. So if I prepay $377.08, if I prepay that before it's due, I save $83.33 in interest I never have to pay. So we start attacking these $80 payments, which makes it easier to pay the loan off in 2 years instead of 5 years. So if I can save $80, I mean, shoot, I don't want to spend $80 I don't have to spend. But that Snowball says you focus on one loan until it's done, and then you focus on the next loan. You're going to take that $460 plus the $50 you're not paying on the credit card anymore, and now you're going to take those two amounts and attack the mortgage as well after the car is paid off. Okay, so your whole focus is paying off the car, and you just make minimum payments on the mortgage. So while you're focusing on a car that costs you $80 a month, you're totally ignoring a loan that costs you $1,000 $1,000 a month. TM, I am not a math genius. Coffee Brown, I am not a math genius. But I do know one thing. Why should I focus on a loan that only costs me $83 a month and totally ignore a loan that's costing me $1,000 a month? And this is what's being taught right now to millions of people. And I asked the question in my book, TM, and you'll see it. How much do you want to pay for your good feelings? I have a good feeling about paying off the car, but it's going to cost me way more money.
That's a fact.
That's why we're doing what we're doing. We didn't just come up with this just to play a game here. This is serious. People are spending their children's inheritance on interest, even using the debt snowball and listening to the guy in Tennessee.
You make me want to pull these damn books off my shelf and burn them. Listen, the guy in Tennessee, that is. These concepts, man.
Listen here. He made me want to take a flight out there and, okay, let me go on mute.
Do you see why I get so passionate about what I do? We're not just giving you a variation on a theme. We're giving you a whole new paradigm. Get out of the old. The old has passed away. Behold, all things become new. That's what we're talking about today.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.